After a long overnight flight via Sri Lanka and a day in the resort of Kovalam, we found ourselves on a minibus heading north to meet our houseboats, stopping at this fishing port on the way. It gave us a first taste of the variety of sights, sounds and smells that we were to experience over the coming holiday. Our party of 16 split into 3 houseboats for the first leg of the journey. The boats were a revelation, all mod cons, with comfortable beds, showers and plenty of space. It didn't take long to settle in to the relaxed atmosphere and begin to enjoy the journey. Sitting on the west coast of India and the Arabian Sea, Kerala is a labyrinth of backwaters, paddy fields, coconut groves and countless small villages and farms. The end of the first day's journey treated us to a supper on one of the houseboats. The following morning we all transferred to a single houseboat and continued our journey past a kaleidoscope of village life. We also took time to become acquainted with our travelling companions, who proved to be a lively and interesting group. Our leader Eugene took time out to catch up with some necessary paperwork. He turned out to be a really great leader, looking after us all really well. Nothing was too much trouble and everything was really well organised. Coconut groves are everywhere, and we were soon to see the many ways in which this versatile crop was put to use. Later in the morning we reached our accommodation at Thurk-un-Apuza, which was situated on a series of islands within a beautiful lagoon. After a traditional Indian lunch, we walked the short distance to this small family business who spin fibre to make coir for ropes and matting. The lady was really slick and fast. With years of experience, she made it look so easy. We were then given the chance to try our hand, with varying degrees of success. It was all great fun. Next day we were back on the water, this time in a much larger vessel, which was eventually to take us to our overnight stop with local families. On the way, Eugene filled us in with some of the history and features of the area. In this small riverside workshop, a blacksmith is making a coconut splitter for a nearby farmer, using methods carried on for generations. Further down the river, we visited one of the famous Kerala snake boats. Once used to carry warriors, these 100-man boats take part in spectacular races, which are accompanied by boatmen's songs, synchronised to the pace of the oarsmen.
പാടാൻ നമ്മളൊന്നാണ്
In the early evening, after meeting our homestay families, we joined the local boatmen for our own river trip and a chance to hear the young men singing. Earlier in the day, we had met up with our homestay families who lived by the riverside and farmed the paddy fields. Our family was lovely, and their daughter, who was on leave from university, took us around the farm and explained some of the crops and wildlife. Their son, also at university, showed us how to split a coconut, using a tool like the one we saw being made at the blacksmith's. That night, after our evening meal with the family, the ladies got to try on some beautiful traditional saris. We men joined in the fun. Next day we were off in the minibus and soon joined our next mode of transport, elephants.
No, I found that uncomfortable, so you did that for me.
Oh yeah, yes. There we are.
That evening found us in KeralaA-YouTube-1 and the Kalari Martial Arts Centre. Kerala is renowned for its traditional martial arts skills, incorporating kicks, strikes, grappling and choreographed sequences together with hand weapons. Quite scary at times. The weapons used were razor sharp and there was no room for errors. We noticed that some of the fighters had bandages and plasters on, so there must be a few near misses from time to time.